everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 2 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 2 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with estimation and rounding. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? Here I am on grade 2 math. We're going to start with the chapter estimation and rounding. Let's just start with the first one, that is estimate to the nearest 10. Let's just start with the first lesson. Okay, we're going to start with the first lesson, that is estimate to the nearest 10. Okay, estimate 45 to the nearest 10. So basically, how do we estimate? For example, you are given 45, right? 45 is between two tens, 40 and 50, right? Exactly the halfway is 45, right? Whenever the number is exactly the halfway or more than the halfway, right, then you can round up. This is the up one, right? And if the number is half of the halfway, you can round the number down. Got it? For example, the next one is 68. 68 is made is between 60 and 70, but 68 is here. 68 is near to 70, right? So then 68 is round. See, you can round up 68. It would be rounded to 70. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Let's see how do we round off these numbers, right? Let's just start with the test questions. How many marbles are there? Estimate. You don't have to count, you just have to write an estimated answer, right? The options you are given are 40, 50, and 60. So, which is the correct option? I think they are around, right? I'm not sure. Around 50, they are, right? Let's just see which is the correct option. The correct option is 50. Yes, they are 50. That is just an estimation, right? I haven't counted these marbles. I'm just looking by these marbles. I just make a estimate like they are around 50. Got it? Estimate 68 to the nearest 10. Now we have to see how do we estimate 68, right? So 68 is between two tens. Which two tens? 60 and 70, right? But 68 is here, near to 70. So 68 is near to 70. You just have one number between 68 and 70, right? So you can round up. 68 is rounded to 70. The correct option is 70. So the correct option is 70. Got it? Basically, you have to see the number is near to which 10, right? If it is near to the other, you have to round up then, right? Okay, estimate 34 to nearest 10. So how do you estimate? Okay, let's see. 34 is between 30 and 40. So 34 is here before half, right? So 30, you can round off 34 to which 10? Yes, you can round off 34 to 30, right? You have to round down. If the number is less than the halfway, right? You can see 34 is 35 is exactly the halfway between 30 and 40, and 34 is less than 35, right? So you can round off 34 to 30. The correct option is 30. Why 50? Why 40? 34 is rounded off to 30. The correct option is 30. How many marbles are there? Estimate which is the correct option. They are around 20. Very good. They are not more than 20. They are around 20. 50 and 60 and 80 are too much. Very good. Okay, the next one is estimate 45 to the nearest 10. Think and then answer, right? How do you estimate 45? Take your time, think and then answer. 45 is rounded off to 45 is rounded off to 50, right? Because 45 is exactly the halfway between 40 and 50, right? Just look at the hair. Yes, very good. Here you have 40, here you have 50. 45 exactly the middle way between 40 and 50. So you have to round up if the number is exactly on the middle or greater than the midpoint, then the number is, you can round off the number to the next 10, right? So 45 is rounded to 50. The correct option is 50. Estimate 98 to the nearest 10. So which is the correct option? 98 is rounded to 100, right? Because 98 is, you have just one number between 98 and 100. So 98 is rounded off to 100. The correct option is 100. Estimate 68 to the nearest 10. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 68 is rounded off to 70, right? Because you're just one number away from 70, so you can round up. It would be rounded off to 70. Got it? Estimate 54 to the nearest 10. So which is the correct option? How do you write 54? So 54 is rounded to no, how? 50, right? That is less than the halfway. So you can round off 54 to 50. The correct option is 50, right? No one is answering why. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is round to the nearest 10. Let's just start with the next one. You have to now round off the numbers. Here is how you round off the numbers, right? What is 52 rounded to nearest 10? You have to round off to 10th digit, right? So in 52, the 10th digit is 5, right? 5 is at the 10th position. Right next to 5, you have 2. You need to compare that 2 to 5. So 2 is less than 5 or greater than 5? 2 is, so which is the correct option? 50 it is, right? Because 2 is less than 5. So you can round down, right? So it would be rounded off to 50. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, what is 54 rounded to nearest 10, right? So let me just explain. So try to understand the question, listen to me carefully. The question is round 54 rounded to nearest 10. So here is the 10th digit, right? You look at the right hand side of the 10, you have 4. You need to compare this 4 to 5. 4 is greater than 5, less than 5. 4 is less than 5, right? So it would be, that means you need to round on the same 10. You have to 5 is as it is, and you replace the 4 with 0. So 54 is rounded to 50. The correct option is 50, right? The correct option is 50. What is 85 rounded to nearest 10? So the concept is exactly same like the one we did. 85, right? You have to round to the 10th digit. Here is the 10th digit, right? On the right hand side, you have 5. You need to compare 5 to 5. So 5 is greater than 5 or equal to 5. 5 is equal to 5, right? So you have to round on the same 10. You have to round up. Round up means 85. Add 1 to the 10 digit. 8 plus 1 is 9, and replace the other digit with 0. So it would be rounded off to 90. Got it? The correct option. How 80? It you have to round up because 5 is exactly equal to 5. So that is exactly midway between the numbers 80 and 90, right? So the correct option is 90. You have to round off. The correct option is 90. It is because 5 is exactly equal to 5. Just look at here. The correct option is 90. Got it? The next one is, what is 41 rounded to nearest 10? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 41 is rounded to 40. Let's see how. 41, right? This is the digit that is at the 10th position. The right one is on the right hand side, you have 1. You need to compare 1 to 5, right? 1 is less than 5. Sorry, less than 5. So you have to, 4 is exactly same. You just need to replace this with 0. So that is be rounded off to 40. 41 is rounded to 40. The correct option is 40. Okay, the next one is, what is 23 rounded to nearest 10? Which is the correct option? 23 is rounded off to 20, right? Because 3 is again less than 5. So you have to round on the same 10. It would be rounded off to 20. The correct option is 20. What is 71 rounded to nearest 10? So which is the correct option? 71 is rounded to which 10? Yes, very good. The correct option is 70. 71 is rounded off to 70. What is 72 rounded to nearest 10? Which is the correct option? Yes, 72 is rounded off to 70. The correct option is 70. What is 31 rounded to nearest 10? Which is the correct option? 31 is rounded to. The correct option is 31 is rounded to 30. The correct option is 30, right? What is 76 rounded to nearest 10? So, which is the correct option? Seventy-six. 6 is greater than 5, right? So you have to round up. Just look at here. 76. This is the digit that is at the 10th position, and 6 is greater than 5. So you have to round up, add 1 to the 10th digit, and replace it with the 0. So 76 is rounded to 80. The correct option is 80, right? What is 12 rounded to the nearest 10? Which is the correct option? 12 is rounded off to 10. The correct option is 10. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is round to nearest 10 or 100, right? Either you have to round off to 10 or either you have to 100. The correct option is okay. The first one is what is 293 rounded to nearest 100, right? Now you have to round them to the 100, right? So be careful when you see the question with you have to round off, but to which place you have to round off. Here you are given the hundreds digit you have to round off, right? So 2 is at the 100 place, right? And now the next digit to 2 is 9. You have to compare the 9 to 5. You have to compare 9 to 5. 9 is greater than 5, right? So because 9 is greater than 5, you have to round up. You need to add 1 to 2, and other digits you need to replace with a 0. So you round it up on 300, not 200. That is 293. You're just 7 digits away from 300. How you round it up to 200? Basically, the concept here is you need to let me just explain an easy method, right? 293 is between 200 and 300, right? 293 is almost near to 300, isn't it? Just 7 digits away. So you can round it up to 300 because 293 is 7 digits away from 300. So you can round off 293 to 300. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. What is 252 rounded to nearest 100? Right? So just look at here. 200 digit you need to round off to hundreds. This is the digit that is at the hundreds place, right? So the digit right next here is 5. You need to compare this digit to 5. So 5 is, they both are equal, isn't it? They both are exactly equal, right? So when they are equal, you have to round up. You need to add 1 to the hundreds digit and replace the other two digits with 0. So 252 is rounded off to 300. The correct option is option number 1, that is 300. Got it? The correct option is 300. What is 76 rounded to nearest 10? You have to round off 76 to 10. So which number it is? Yes, very good. 76 is rounded off to 80. Very good. What is 593 rounded to nearest 100? Which is the correct option? Yes, very good. 593 is just 7 digits away from 600, right? So it would be rounded off to 600. The correct option is 600. Or you can see 5 is at the hundreds position. You need to round it to the hundreds, right? 5 is at the 100 position, right? And the next is 9. You need to compare it to 5. So 9 is greater than 5, right? So you have to round up, add 1 to 5 and replace the other two digits with 0. So you can round off to 600. The correct option is 600, right? What is 161 rounded to nearest 10? Which is the correct option? 161 is rounded to, very good, 160. What is 485 rounded to nearest 100? So which is the correct option? Four hundred 85 is rounded off to, very good, 500 it is. The correct option is 500. What is 22 rounded to nearest 10? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 22 is rounded to, yes, 20 it is. 22 is rounded off to 20. What is 898 rounded to nearest 100? So which is the correct option? Eight hundred 98 is rounded off to 900. The correct option is, very good, that is 900. What is 58 rounded to nearest 10? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 58 is rounded off to, yes, very good, 60 it is. 58 is rounded off to 60. What is 841 rounded to nearest 100? The correct option is 800. 841 is rounded off to 800. The correct option is 800, right? 24 is rounded to 20. The correct option is 20, right? What is 676 rounded to nearest 100? So, which is the correct option? 676 is rounded off to 700, right? The correct option is 700 it is. The correct option is 700. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 2 math. The chapter we were working on is estimation and rounding. The lessons we have covered today are estimate to nearest 10, round to nearest 10, and round to the nearest 10 or 100, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? This lesson is very important, so do as many practice questions as you can, right? So that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.